As we're back here in Southern California, it is getting brighter again and a little windier.
Brighter and windier. Like right when that sun comes out, the wind picks up.
I'm George Tekmachub, joined by Sawyer Sullivan, who, Sawyer, turns out you're not only a great archer, you're natural at this sort of thing.
I'm trying my best. I hope it's going all right.
I'm enjoying working with you a great deal. Hey, our Barebow men's match is about to get started. Could it be as good as what we just saw from the ladies? We just saw Cindy Zacco take home 3 in a row.
That was tremendous shooting, too.
Hey, you know what? She's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these gentlemen, I think they're going to do their best as well. Now, Raymond Huang from British Columbia, Canada, was the top qualifier by 28 points. 28 points. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, that is.
His opponent is going to be Chris Garcia from California, field champion, USA Archery field national champion, just took the gold medal at the national field that took place in, I believe, Indiana? Indiana or Illinois? The Midwesterners are going to come with pitchforks. I'm sorry. Indiana,
I believe.
Yeah.
But, he has definitely momentum in his shooting process coming from there.
Well, I mean, here you have the number 1 qualifier. Here you have arguably the man with the most recent major title in the United States. Both of these gentlemen shooting barebows. Let's see here. They're both shooting Hoyts, and we'll see what kind of arrows they've got. You know that Doug Denton at Hoyt, he's been working with these barebow folks a lot. That special weight on both of these guys' bows was developed with barebow guys in mind. Barebow guys and ladies, of course. It's got damping system in it. All right, so Raymond is shooting first, our shooter from Canada. And that did not waste any time. Put it in the 6 ring, though, a little low. Okay, here comes Chris. And a 10.
What a start.
Oh, boy. Well, that's what you want, obviously. And there's another low arrow. It's an 8 ring. I mean, left and right's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Just a little low. And that one's probably a 7. It's on the line like the TOS just said. Judges will make that call. And there's another one right there. He's got perfect line of arrows, but they're all low.
Yeah.
So, normally you'd say move your sight. In this case, move your crawl, I guess.
Right. Ooh,
and
he should take that set, though.
Okay, that's an 8.
Yeah.
And it looks like that will take that set. That'll play.
That'll play. That'll be 2-0. 2-0 for the
American.
Yeah, the American, Christopher.
That's right.
Home court advantage here being from California.
I would think, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on with the wind right now? It feels to me like it's died down. Am I being fooled?
No, it's definitely died down, it seems. But definitely died down at the targets. I don't necessarily know what it's – we're in a tent, so I don't know what it's doing right on the archers.
Correct.
So you can't really tell with barebow, too, because they don't have stabilizers.
Now, if we get a wide shot of the venue, you'd be able to see that we have a number of flags on the field of play that can give the archers at any given time a pretty good idea of what's going on, generally speaking. But there's buildings on the hillside behind us, and they tend to make the wind kind of break up and roll a little bit. And I believe it changes your perception right here on the line. And the arrow, on the other hand, is in clear air, so it gets a little more effect, right? But if you look at our USA Archery sponsor banners and you look at the big flag up on the hill by the visitor center, plus the American flag, the Easton Foundation's flag, and the California Republic flag over here on the far left side of the field, you can generally get a pretty good picture, almost a 3D image of what the wind is doing. And then we got these trees over here on the far right side of the field, and they do not look like they're showing a lot of steady wind right now.
No, it's definitely wind that's changing and variable, which is harder to hold in. So it's interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how these archers hold in this wind.
Right. For a recurve shooter, I would recommend just hold it in the middle and shoot a strong shot.
Yeah.
I have to imagine the same is true of the barebows.
Yeah, I would figure,
Okay. Scores are official and on the board. We have a 2-point advantage right now for the man from California, Christopher Garcia. Raymond Huang of British Columbia, the top qualifier today. He is trailing by 2 set points. Remember, the first archer to hit 6 set points will win the match. So you can do it in 9 arrows. Raymond shooting first on target number 1. And it's, again, a low arrow. Perfect left and right.
Yeah, he has the wind figured out where to aim.
Yep.
It's just,
now he just needs to pick up the elevation. And there's another in the gold, 9 points, 1 point advantage after the first shot of this set. And another one right down next to the first one.
That's, super good grouping.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, superior grouping. And a 10. You can't argue with that.
No, that was strong. He knew that one was there, too.
Yeah. Both of these guys have a very stable-looking shot process, and they're both quick at it.
That one was there.
That is a 10 for sure.
Yeah. He liked that one a lot, too.
Okay, so he's down 4. His opponent is down 1. This will do it if he puts it in the 8 ring. And it's a 7, so it's a split set. That should split the set after official scoring. So now it's going to be 3-1. And it's still going to be in favor of Chris Garcia of California, the field champion of the United States for 2024 in Barebow.
You have to say, too, that, Raymond might have a little bit more of an advantage. No, I mean, Christopher might have a little bit more of an advantage being left-handed. He's the left-handed shooter. I don't know how much wind this is affecting their bows, but, he can brace in the wind, like we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Whereas
his natural hold for this left-to-right wind may very well be advantageous for him, is your point, yeah?
Yeah. Whereas Raymond, being a right-handed shooter, is having to brace more against the wind to correct for it,
Plus, he's the one facing the wind with very little between him and the oncoming wind front. Whereas you could say that Christopher's sort of dirty air because he's got other people outboard of where the wind's coming from. So it's going to be perceived a little differently.
Yep. When I'm shooting and it's a right to left wind, it's easier for me to get on the more of the front balls of my feet, to brace and lean
maintain that pressure. Yeah. Okay, scores are official and on the board. 3 points to 1 point, 2 point advantage for our archer from California, our current field national champion, Christopher Garcia. So Raymond Huang of British Columbia shooting first, executes another fast shot, but that one's out in the 7 ring.
Yeah. He's quick. Quick shooter.
He is indeed, yeah. And a 10. 9. In fact, it's not just a 10, it's an X ring.
Yeah. He knew that one, too.
Yeah.
Looking strong.
Yeah, look how confident he looks. Well, they both look pretty confident. And there's a 9. Mr. Huang responding well, but
will it be enough?
Field archery is, in my opinion, a great benefit. It's 8 on that one. A great benefit to target archers. Have you shot much field archery?
I've shot a little bit of field. It's hard to get into it when I'm at school, but
sure.
I actually really just enjoy shooting a field round.
10 on that one. Here's the thing about why I say that. Field teaches you how to manipulate your body in different angles. It's sort of the thinking person's aspect of things.
Should be in the gold there.
It is an 8 just out, and 2, 3, 4 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another split set.
Another split set. 4-2.
Yep. Okay, these guys are gonna get their money's worth today.
Yeah, they're showing us a show.
This will go all the way.
But yeah, like you were saying, with field archery, it really taught me to, watch. I had a natural cant with my bow,
right?
And I couldn't in field,
nope.
Because then you're going to be missing further and further,
just
right or left.
Just wait for the side hills to show up.
Yeah. So I had never really paid attention to my bow because my bow would just can't, right?
Absolutely.
So I think it was super beneficial to me to start shooting field because it taught me to keep my bow straight up and down.
Yep.
I still can't bubble aim aim off. Some archers decide instead of aiming off for the wind,
They'll bubble.
Yeah, they'll cant their bows intentionally into the wind.
The great American archer Darrell Pace did that back in his day. You know, our only 2-time Olympic individual men's Olympic champion. Darrell in 1976 and again in 1984. His technique was to cant off until AC arrows came along. Then he had to figure out a different way. Because it was such a radical departure at that time. And there is a liner. It's probably a 10. I'll bet the judges give it to him.
Looked like he was strong.
Notice how he's almost like pulling to a dead stop the way he draws.
Yeah.
There's a 10.
Yeah.
My goodness.
These archers are putting a show on for us.
They sure are. Yeah. I like Chris's form. It's really precise looking. And there's a 9 just out. Just out.
Yeah. Looked like a good shot, though. I mean,
both
Barebow,
of these guys are bringing it. This is as good as it gets for these guys, I'll tell you right now. And there's a 10.
Wow.
Smacked his arrow. Actually smacked his arrow. He's shooting as well as a lot of top-level recurve competitors right now for this set.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness, it killed the spider.
That is some good shooting. He's got to be happy with that.
Okay. These guys are elevating each other, I bet. Rising to the occasion, but not that time. All right. Guess what? We have a tie.
Tie ball game.
That was an impressive show.
Yeah. It is. This has been a match.
Yeah. We're finding out why that fellow from Canada right there was 28 points up. He can bring it when he wants to.
Putting a show on.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. It's always fun to watch people having fun.
It is.
And that's what we've seen all day today. We saw fun between Olivia and Paige. I think we mostly saw fun between Bodie and Mike.
I think so.
It's kind of hard to tell with both of them.
Yeah, it is. Both of them put their game face on, and you don't know what's going on in their heads.
But unquestionably, we saw a lot of fun from the Barebow women, and we're seeing some fun right now from these two. There's not a lot of interaction between these two shooters, but they're interacting greatly with their coaches and having, a good time out here. They're clearly fierce competitors.
Yep.
Still looking ahead to the recurve women's matches and the recurve men's match to wrap it up here at the beautiful field at the Easton Archery Center for Excellence in Chula Vista, California.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a field prettier than this one. Natural landscape, a couple different fields here.
5th set in this men's Barebow gold medal final here from the SoCal Showdown.
Yeah, he's bringing it.
9. Man, I don't know if I'd hit the target if I tried to shoot a Barebow.
I don't think I hit it many times.
I think I could throw the arrow and have more success. All right, there's a 9.
Yeah, that wind picked up way more on his shot, middle of the shot there.
Back in ancient history when we shot aluminum arrows, we'd compete with each other to actually sort of javelin the arrows at 90 meters by hand. And we had one guy, there's a 9. We had one guy, Jay Bars, had a technique. He could fling that sucker 100 yards.
Really?
No joke.
There's a 10. I can see that one from here.
You are correct, sir. That is a 10.
That was a good shot.
And a group, 999.
999. So a 9 will win him this match.
Yep. 9 to win. Anything in the gold will do the job. And it's an 8.
Oh, we have a shoot-off.
We have a shoot-off.
First shoot-off of the day.
Unofficially, we have a shoot-off. And I'll tell you what, I'm not surprised the way both of these guys are going at it. This is as good as it gets right now.
Both these archers shot super well.
Yep.
They both flipped a switch middle of this match and
Did you
said,
notice
I don't want to lose.
They turned it up.
Yep.
They turned it up. And each of them met the other's expectations.
Yep.
They both just got tighter and tighter and better and better. So it's all going to come down to a single arrow from each of these archers. We'll go back to the original shooting order, which is going to be our archer from the United States of America, Mr. Chris Garcia, our current national field champion. And then Mr. Huang of British Columbia will decide the matter one way or the other.
I'm excited for this one. This is a great match.
I got to tell you, I've been to university championships, specifically in Japan, where they do shoot with clickers. But the way they do it is very much like the way the Barebow University shooters here in the U.S. do. They get a big crowd around them, and they just are shouting the whole time.
That's so
the
fun.
energy level is so high, and the fun factor is great, and it's just awesome to watch. You almost wish decorum would allow for the same kind of thing, because I'll tell you, the way these two are shooting, you almost want to shout for joy. It's really something to see.
You do. The Barebows are always the loudest and proudest.
They are.
When I was, both years I've been to the collegiate nationals, the Barebow field definitely is the loudest and proudest.
That's what I was driving at. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the most fun. They, they like to bring it. Maybe talk a little trash in there too.
Sure.
I've definitely heard more trash talking on the Barebow side than I have any other side.
Absolutely. Used to be the compound men thought they had the trash talking down, but they hadn't met the Barebows.
They hadn't met the Barebows. I know there's a little bit of trash talk today. Me and my good friend Chris Schaff had a match against each other, so we, all in good fun. But yeah, definitely like to throw some heat at each other.
All right, the new target faces are up.
5-5.
Now
let's see it.
We are going to see what happens here. I predict the possibility exists. We will see a pair of 10s, and it'll go down to distance.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But guess what happened just as that whistle blew?
Wind picked up.
Didn't just pick up, it shifted. It shifted. It's as if the archery gods are going, ha-ha, not today. Let's see what happens here. Clock is running. Oh, that's definitely gusting.
Yep.
And there's a 9. Challenge.
Good shot in the wind, though.
Challenge made. Challenge accepted. It is also a 9, but the winner on distance is going to be the man from Canada, British Columbia's Raymond Huang. Closer to center.
What a match. What a match.
We'll wait for the judges to make it official, but that is all she wrote. That was something else to see. There it is. It's official. Raymond Huang, the top qualifier, a man who came into this venue up 28 points on everybody else, and he takes it home to Canada